Are you looking for sealed product and singles? You can find it all on Channel Fireball. Please use my TABLEMON affiliate code when checking out to help support my content. Looking for PTGO codes? Potown Store has all the latest sets and promos, instantly delivered to your email. You can use TABLEMON code when checking out for 5% off. If you're from Europe, Millipots Gaming has a wide array of sealed products, singles, and more. You can use TABLEMON code when checking out for 5% off.
TABLEMON.
Alrighty, so let's get this started. Thank you so much to Diego for playing with me and being a part of this special video. He has Twitter. If you want to follow me, I'll leave the link down below. Really cool guy. I've been friends with him. Since like Worlds 2005 when I met him. So we go back a long time. We go back a long time. So what we're gonna do, just like against Shintaro, which I did make a mistake and I attacked on my first turn, so I apologize for that. We're gonna go draw pass. Whoever wins the coin flip will choose to go first, probably. But we're gonna go draw pass. We're gonna go draw pass. All right. And like we were worried a bit about the Wimpod attack, but I have the Trubbish and the Flowstone, so we should be good. All right, he also mulligans. Obviously I know what his deck looks like exactly. I'm just telling him not to worry. Like we were worried that like if we go draw pass, then Wimp Out doesn't work anymore, right? So that could have been a problem, and we might have needed to adjust for that. But thankfully I started the Flowstone and Trubbish, so we should be good to go. This hand, not terrible. I will be getting a mulligan, which is awesome. So I'll draw pass, and then it seems like I'm gonna have to Lele for N, probably, right? I'm gonna have to Lele for N. We'll see. I do get a mulligan, and right. So I will pass, right? And then he will pass. There we go, perfect. So I'm gonna tell him, good luck. It will be a best of 3, right? It will be a best of 3 that we're gonna play. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this, and obviously I'm not gonna evolve, right? Obviously I'm not going to evolve. I will grab the N. I don't want to lose all of this. And if I get Bridget's, I don't have a good follow-up, so that's why I am going to go for the N. That will nullify the bonus card that he does get, or that he would have gotten, but it's not the biggest of deals, right? You have to make some adaptations, some changes to things. So I'm gonna do this, and then I played both tool cards because I want to encourage him to Field Blower, right? I'm going to encourage him to Field Blower because then that will make my late game N plus Garbotoxin stronger. So that's sort of the plan. I'm going to have my list and his list open just to make sure that I don't miss out on any possible plays, right? To make sure that I don't miss out on any possible plays. Jeez. Probably should have planned this before. Okay, so we see him bench the Remoraid. Then we see him play down the Lele, hopefully for an N, right? Because my hand's definitely not great. Although usually that deck wants to go Bridget on turn 1. If he priced it though, he might be forced to go for an N. I am threatening, right? I am threatening now. The question is, which energy do I attach? Because I'm gonna have to Sycamore away 3 of my 10 energies right here. I will be able to attach 1 of them. So because I want a low energy count on my Golisopod, so I can't be KO'd easily by Gardevoir, I feel like I'm gonna end up going for the Rainbow Energy on this Trubbish and then playing the Jennifer. Wow, he actually fails the Lele. So I reckon the Bridget is priced. right? I reckon the bridge is pricey. Discards another Lele and a Cardi. We see the routes. Wow, I'm really surprised he failed that. Yeah, there's a Sycamore, alright. So no end for us. Would have been nice for him to end to conserve the resources, but that's okay. That is okay. If we get this first knockout, I'll be a happy camper. He did prepare the Lele with the DCE, right? So if I have a DCE on my own, Wimpod, that would allow me to be able to GX knock out the Lele the turn afterwards. I still think it's correct to go Rainbow Energy here though. And then just research. Sycamore. I want to find a Golisopod GX, which I did not find. He only has 2 items, so I can't get a KO this turn. This really, really sucks. I'll bench this guy as a pivot. I will go ahead and turn off abilities. No. I'm gonna play down Lele. Use the ability on an N, and then I'll shut off abilities. Yeah. Now the question is, do I hit for 40 damage? Is that worth it? Is that worth it? I'm honestly not so super sure that it is. But it's better than doing nothing, you know? Could have retreated onto the Coco, I guess. That was an option as well. Not the best start for me. If I had been able to pressure with a KO here, that would have been really nice, especially with the Kuzma in hand. I could have then pressured the Remoraid. He has the immediate Rare Candy Gardevoir. Double? What? Wow, and even after discarding a Gardevoir, so he plays 3 Gardevoir GXs, he just Sycamores into double Gardevoir. That's pretty good for him. That's pretty good for him. We'll see what else he can do though. That is extra item cards in the discard pile. So now it's my Gardevoir is doing 80 damage and he would be in theory doing 60 to me. Did not get a great hand. I do have access to Golisopod, right? I am doing 80 damage at the moment. Okay, so I do find an N. Well, I'm doing 110 with Choice Band, which honestly seems like a good call. I could also Acerola the Garb, heal it, and then spread. Spreading doesn't seem like that's worth it. I could Acerola and attack with Golisopod. That actually seems like a pretty decent choice. I think I like that the most. It will require a sacrifice of resources though, for sure. I'm gonna promote this guy, and then I'm gonna go Ultra Wall on my Ultra Wall and the grass, I reckon. That's another energy lost, which I'm not super happy about, but it is what it is. I need to play to win, right? I absolutely need to play to win. And I'm doing this because I have the DCE. I have found the DCE at this point. Alright, so I did not forget that I needed to retreat. I almost promote the Wimpod. That would have been wrong. And now we go first impression for a lot of damage. He's down his Lele. He can't use Lele again. With 4 cards, he's less likely to end me, even though technically the right play would be to end me. What'll be tough though is that I might have to use my GX attack to KO him to get the Golisopod to safety on the bench. He has the Acerola himself, so he decides to promote the Lele. I'm happier using the GX on Lele for the knockout than on the Guardia, I guess, because now I won't be as damaged, and that is another a resource gone, right? That is a resource that's gone for him, so I'm gonna do that. Now the question is, do I end? That is the real question here. Do I end or do I not end? Because he didn't do much, but that also doesn't mean a lot. So I will end because I want more resources, right? I want access to more resources. And all right, so I'm gonna go Crossing Cut, get the 150 damage, 180 damage KO on Lele. I take first blood essentially, and we go ahead. We go ahead in the price race here. What's scary for me is that I don't have another Wimpod down. That's the main scary part for me, right? That is the main scary part for me. Okay, so he does go Field Blower. I do have the backup Flowstone. He will get access to abilities. Discards my choice band on this guy, which is fair. My Garb, there's 5 item cards now, so my Garb is up to 130 damage, right? And realistically, I expect to 2-hit KO Gardevoir at any given point, so like that's perfectly fine. He'll probably end up setting up the Golisopod here. You would imagine that that's what would happen. So generally, if he knocks me out here, which seems difficult. Okay, he does grab the Kirlian, not the Octillery, and he discarded Diancie and Sycamore. Okay. He will go for the Secret Spring. He's down 2 DCs, I think, or just one? Just 1 DC, so he has definitely a chance to KO me, and he goes for the end. Yeah, that makes sense. We lose this big hand. We still have a bunch of resources available, so I'm hoping not to tetra off of this. It also means my Golisopod is safe, right, for now. That other Kirlia is a problem, because now he can loop Acerola if he continues to find Via Seekers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 item cards now. 6 item cards. If he doesn't knock out Go, like I generally would actually prefer him if he knocked out Go-Go. Not prefer him, prefer it. If he knocked out Go-Go, and he chooses to go for the Twilight GX, which is very understandable. Right, very, very understandable. He will put back probably all the item cards, but after this Twilight GX, right, every single other trainer card or item card he plays will be gone. So I expect that DC, the 6 item cards, that's 7. I expect the Gardevoir to go back, that's 8, and then maybe Lele. Okay, no, Sycamore and all the item cards, the DC and the Gardevoir GX. That makes all the sense in the world. Okay, so very defensive play by Diego right here. I can't go Armor Press. I'm not sure I want to end him. I feel like I'd rather end him after he knocks me out. Ugh, the thing is, okay, if he's just holding a DC, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 3, 21 minus 10, 190. Yeah, that is KO. Him knocking me out is very easy. I do 0 damage with this guy, so I think I have to end, unfortunately. The issue is having these 2 Leles on my bench right here. That is the real issue. And this is also not a great follow-up hand, honestly. This is the only thing that does damage. If I don't do Armor Press, he doesn't have to commit an energy to KO me though. So that's why I'm committing to the Armor Press. To make him commit more resources to the active. And maybe he forgets, right? Maybe he miscounts, forgets the damage reduction from Armor Press, doesn't commit anything to the active, and then we just survive, right? And then we just survive. So I mean, obviously that's not something you would expect from a world champion, but also both him and I haven't played with these cards in a very, very long time. So there's definitely room for mistakes. I did not find a Flowstone to turn off abilities again. He did recycle a Field Blower, so he still has access to double Field Blower, which is obviously a problem. Yeah, I think I'm in trouble. I definitely think I'm in trouble. The GX play right there by Diego was really, really well done to really take away my my damage potential. It was really, really well done by him. He does attach the choice band, so he is guaranteed now to knock me out with no more energy commitment. And he might just choose not to. So maybe if I had hit for 120... Yeah, okay, so if I had gone for the attack, for the first impression, and this guy was at 120... Oh wow, he attaches energy. I don't think I agree with that. Because now, if I get DC Choice Band, I can KO Gardevoir. Like, it's really difficult, but if I had teammates, if I had access to teammates, right, it wouldn't be impossible. I might honestly try to go for that. Just checking, like, I'm running low on energies. That's the biggest problem for me right now. He did play 3 item cards so far. He does end me, okay, so give me teammates. Give me teammates and I'll be a happy camper. That is not teammates. But I'd rather Sycamore away this hand than the previous one. Ah, that sucks. That could have been good. Okay, at least my Garb is doing 690 damage. I'm not sure why he committed that energy though. I'm pretty sure he did not need it. Okay, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna Sycamore. DC Choice Band? Wow, no, not a single energy in fact. Not a single energy in fact. Okay, still no research for me. I will turn off abilities, and I mean I need to hit, right? I need to do some damage. I need to threaten just a little bit. And next turn I can finish off hopefully with Golisopod. We'll see. This is looking pretty even. After he takes this knockout, I'll probably have to end and hope for a grass energy. I don't think I can afford to Sycamore away this, although maybe I can. It's just losing the 2 Via Seekers would really suck. Okay, so he does grab the Acerola. That is certainly a problem. That is definitely a problem. 1, 2, 3, 4 item cards. Attaches the Choice Band. Yeah. With another DC, we would be in a lot of trouble. He could 1-KO Golisopod, so things are looking pretty good for Diego. And I mean, if this is what happened in the final match at the World Championship, you can see how like the GX attack counters Trash Challenge. He has double Field Blower to counteract this, so it's definitely not a bad call for him. Okay, so I'll bench the Trubbish, I'll bench this, and then I'm just gonna go N. Right, I'm gonna go N. I could go Kuzma. That's not a very good idea, I don't think. I'll just N. He doesn't play any form of... Well, he does play 2 Kuzmas, never mind. Okay, so I did get the energy, which is nice, right? I get to apply some pressure. And we'll go first impression. Like, I have to do something, you know? And next turn... 1, 2, 3, 4... Next turn, I might not do a lot, though. Next turn, I might not do a lot. With 2 DCs down, I will need to get a DC and a Choice Band. That has been the theme of today's match. Or, I mean, I could just find a Flowstone, retreat, and attack with something else. Not finding teammates. I do play teammates, right? Yeah, I do play a 1 of teammates. Okay, he did find the DC off of my N. So that's a dead Golisopod. And now, if I get Lele to KO this Gardevoir, that's the only chance I realistically have. That's not helping me. So I'm fairly sure I just have to Sycamore here, hope for the DC. And I do get it. Okay. So maybe there's a chance right here. Get the KO. He's still ability locked. So maybe, I mean, that's a really good card to get. Okay. Not all hope is lost. It's gonna be close, but not all hope is lost. I can chain Acerolas as well. Potentially. He's down now a good amount of resources, so he does have the energy. He'll only hit for 90 though. Okay. He'll only hit for 90. Alright. So that's a nice top deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 item cards. Okay. He didn't do anything though. So I'm thinking I go Ultra Ball on these two. Oh, I'm out of Golisopods. I prized my last Golisopod. Oof. It's just hitting for 60 is not good enough. Hitting for 60 is not good enough. Hitting for 100 is also not fantastic. And I mean, I have the stretcher, but okay. So I think I need to end him to 1. And he hits me for 60. No, even that's not good enough. I need to Acerola this turn. With that DC, he doesn't KO Lele though. I have to hope he doesn't have the DC. I think that's my only hope at this point. I think that's my only hope, that he doesn't have the DC. If he does, I'm dead. He did immediately play it. He must be debating whether to maybe dig for it or not. Oof, this is close. This is close. Now I have my teammates, but it's no longer useful. So if I had Golisopod there, I would have hit for 120. I still would be short, right? Oh no. No, if I had Golisopod there, I would have been able to Acerola the Lele, attack with Golisopod and bench under Wimpod, and then I would have been able to Acerola that and then hit for 120 and I would have won. So that third Golisopod in the prize cards, that's what's costing me right here. Okay, so then, ooh, that Guzma. That Guzma is a nice defensive play. I mean, I think now I go Guzma with Lele, right? I go Guzma with Lele. Because he still needs that DCE. Yeah, he still needs that DCE. Okay. So if he wins this, if he has DCE, he wins. If he doesn't have DCE though, if his plan was to go back-to-back Guzmas or something, I have the other Guzma, right? I have my last VS Seeker, I have the other Guzma to chase that Gardevoir wherever it goes. So down to the wire. Down to the wire, super exciting game, super close too. Yeah, he has to retreat. Okay, so now we just win, I think. Depending on what else he does. Okay, he just attacked, yeah, so his plan was to be safe there for a turn. But because I Guzma'd, he doesn't play Floatstone, so he probably had the Guzma, but he couldn't retreat, right? Oof, that was intense. That was intense. And so the thing here was, the key here was, I didn't play that stretcher because I didn't want to make my deck bigger, right? And my other stretcher was also priced, and my Golisopod. I didn't play that stretcher because I didn't want to make my deck bigger by 3 because I really need that DC. Without that DC, I would not have won. But then that ended up affecting a little bit towards the late game. We end up pulling off the win still, which is great. GG to Diego. Now he'll get to go first. We'll see if we need to adjust for the Wimpod. We're in communication. But yeah, that was very intense. That was very intense. And my last two prizes being Stretcher and Golisopod definitely could have had an impact right there, right? The game would have been slightly easier for me to win if either of those prizes had been different, or I had taken them, right, at some point. Okay, so he gets to go first, and I start Lele, so we're not affected by the pass. We're not affected by the pass. Let me just remind him. To draw pass, and then I will pass. Alright, oof, that's gonna be a harsh Sycamore. Like, this hand right here is already telling me I'm probably not gonna win this match. And I'm gonna just remind him, no olvides que no puedes atacar. Yeah, because the game would let him attack. Yeah, we don't want to make that mistake. You cannot attack on turn 1, right? You cannot attack on turn 1. Yeah, he just texted me that he missed the world's top deck, the world's winning top deck. All right. Turn 1 Bridget, that's a dream. I wish I could top deck either Bridget, Ultra Ball, or Lele. That would be fantastic to fix this hand. That is not it though. That is definitely not it. So that's a very harsh Sycamore discard. I don't even get a Wimpod out of it. So I feel like I just pressure here, right? I feel like I just pressure. Yeah, energy drive. Not the best start. Certainly not the best start for me. But it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. All right. I mean, I might be able to get the first KO, right? But not the best, for sure. Not the best start. Losing a Flowstone and a Choice Man as well. Along with my Stretcher. Okay, he'll probably use the attack to evolve Sparkling Wish. Sparkling Wish. Yeah, so Diego's setup looking very, very solid at this point. Chooses to go for Lele, interestingly. I mean, would you go for what? Sycamore? If he has discardable resources. Or you go for N. Okay, he goes for Sycamore. He knows my hand is not exactly great, right? Based on the fact that I didn't do much. See the Ultra Ball. See the Kirliam. Not even bothering with Gallade. Only one item card played too. So this full setup with only one item card is just brutal for me. Does lose a DCE, which is important to keep track of later. It's also thinning quite nicely. And there we see the Sparkling Wish for a Gardevoir GX, of course. And like this full setup with only one item card means he doesn't even need to use a turn to GX, which is really good for him, obviously. Okay, so I'm gonna evolve here. And then I'm gonna Lele and hoping that Bridget is here. Okay, good. My other Stretcher is here as well. So I did prize a Grass. I lost the other one. Didn't prize any Flowstones, that's good. I did prize a Golisopod. I have my teammates. Alright, so off of this Bridget, fairly sure I'm gonna grab, I think it's these three, honestly. Well, that means I'm giving up on Garbotoxin. I mean, I think it's okay to give up on Garbotoxin for now. I actually think it's okay to give up on Garbotoxin for now. And then I'm just gonna Energy Drive, take the first KO. Not bad, right? Not bad. I have my pivots, I free up Golisopod, that's also very nice. That's also very nice to get. And if I had a grass, like top ticking a grass would allow me to go Golisopod, Hex Maniac, Choice Band. That's enough for a KO on my Lele. So yeah, he's gonna get back-to-back KOs, and that's gonna be a problem. Because he doesn't have a lot of items. He won't have to use that turn to re-establish himself. That's the thing. To take away the damage from my Trash Lunge, because I'm already doing 0 damage with my Trash Lunge. Okay, so he gets the first 2 prizes. I think I end here. Oh, I don't have N, never mind. Well, I do have N now. Nice. I do have N now. Okay, so I'm gonna hit for 150. Is that worth it? No, it's not worth it. It's not impactful there. I think a Choice Band is gonna go here. And then I'll just end. He does have Artillery. I don't threaten with Garbotoxin. I do get the Rainbow, which is nice. I also get another Golisopod, which is also nice. If I'd gotten a Trubbish, that would have been the perfect setup, I guess. So now the dream is that he doesn't KO me somehow, which I very much doubt. I don't have access to a Sirola, so I might end up having to Flowstone this guy. But I mean, if he doesn't get a KO here, that would be fantastic. He's dealing 150 damage right now, so he needs either a DC or 2 more energies, right? 2 more Fairy energy. He is down a DC and another Fairy. And this one, he plays basically 8 Fairy, 4 DCs. So he's down 3, 4, 5, 6 out of the 12 energies, right? He's down half. We'll see. Well, there it is. There's the DC immediately. Look at that. Like, I am going to KO this Gardevoir. Well, I guess that's big talk. Not necessarily. More item cards. 1, 2, 3. And 4. Right, so 4 item cards. Now I can KO with Trash Challenge. And I think that would be advisable, right? If I get a KO with Trash Challenge. The issue is my N. Like, if I could go Garbotoxin plus N plus KO on the Gardevoir, that would be fantastic, right? That would be absolutely fantastic. But I will not be able to do that. I definitely won't be able to do that. Yeah, I think this game is out of my hands at this point. My start was just too bad, my setup has been horrible, and I haven't been able to establish Garbotoxin at all. So, like, even if I do this, which, like, that was a very nice top deck, I grab that, and then I grab the Rainbow, I get the KO, sure. But then he might have enough to KO my Golisopod afterwards. He hasn't played Field Blower at all. Okay, so I think that's the plan, right? Just Trash Challenge, get this KO, and then hope I get a Grass off this. I mean, that's useful. That's not... I need a Grass or a Rainbow. He comes up, knocks me out, right? And then hopefully I need to hit... I need to hit Garbotoxin plus a Grass off of my N2-3. And a follow-up to that. That seems very unreasonable. It's my only play, but it seems very unreasonable, right? Very, very unreasonable. This is where he might use the GX attack. It does go for the Secret Spring, making it technically easier to get the KO on Golis, but afterwards, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So he's down to 2 energies, 1 Fairy, 1 DCE, and he ends me first. So I lose the Flowstone as well. So like that's a preemptive end before I end him, which makes all the sense in the world, right? I did not hit any useful card off of this. He does manage to use Octillery, so, and now he has another energy. He could also just get Choice Band now at this point. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, because he does play 2 Choice Bands. Okay, so yeah, that's not it. Okay, so I need the perfect end. Garbotoxin, Grass, Floatstone. Nah. Alright. So I'm gonna go ahead and concede. We are at 1-1 now. And let's see what game 3 brings us. That was not as exciting as the first one. It wasn't this back and forth. He took a commanding lead and then he never let go, right? He never let go. It was my very awkward start versus his almost flawless, right? And that's the beauty of Gardevoir. You know, the fact that he never had to GX tells you all about the game, right? Tells you all you need to know about the game. Okay, so we each won the coin flip when we wanted to go first. That works out nicely. No possible confusion there. We do award him a mulligan. Yeah. And hopefully there's no draw pass issues because of Wimpod. We'll see. Yeah. We shall see. So he'll get 2 extra cards, 1 from the mulligan, 1 from the draw pass. And all right, that works out perfectly. Yeah, this is a good solid hand, right? This is certainly a good solid hand. Because now I Ultra for Lele for Bridget, and I get Bridget, double Wimpod plus Coco, and I Flowstone retreat the Trubbish. So this is fantastic. As long as the prices cooperate, this is actually fantastic. Oh, I mulligan 3 times. Oh my god. Oh my god, I mulligan 3 times. That is crazy. Okay, there's the pass, and we're now on to the final match. I'm gonna go ahead and discard the teammates and the Hex. It's gonna suck to discard 2 VS Seekers afterwards. But there's Lele, there's Bridget. I priced 2 DCEs and a Rainbow. Oh my god, things just keep getting worse and worse. Things just keep getting worse and worse. We'll just have to do with the resources that we do have. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and grab these 2. And I'll Floatstone retreat into the Coco. And like with that huge hand, I really assume that Diego's gonna have an absolutely flawless setup right here. So right off the bat, it's gonna be trouble with the 2 VS Seekers in hand. That's awful. If you've been following me for a long time, you know that using Sycamore to discard a bunch of her Seekers is kind of like my signature move. He doesn't even have to Ultra for Lele for the raw Bridget. He plays 1 Bridget and he just got it off the mulligans. Or in his starting hand, so we're in for a rough battle. We're definitely in for a rough battle right here. We are definitely in for a rough battle. Okay, so that energy means he's gonna retreat into the Beacon Bullpix. He'll be able to search for 2 Pokemon, and once again, I do not have End. I can't top deck it, right? I have 3 Ends and 4 3 Ends and 4 Ultra Balls to go for Lele for N. And then also the Lele itself, but that's not what is going to happen here. We're just gonna have to Sycamore. He gets to keep his huge hand whilst I lose 2 VS Seekers, and I can't even apply pressure because I whiffed energy. Oh, this is just brutal, man. This is just absolutely brutal. This is absolutely brutal. I mean, even spreading would have been nice, but not getting an energy to get this first KO is absolutely brutal. Brutal, man. I'm not setting up Garbotoxin because he's not gonna Octillery, right? And I think if he beacons again for like Gardevoir, or kill their Gardevoir, I'm gonna have, like, I need to end next turn. I cannot let another turn go by without end. Jeez, this is brutal. We are in so much trouble. So much trouble. It's already looking rough. Yeah, it's already looking rough with a single item played. Already looking pretty rough here. Now I don't even know if it's worth it to end because he has everything he could want, right? He basically has everything he could possibly want. Like, I'm better off just getting rid of these arguably not super useful cards. What? Is he actually just gonna go after? Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, right? Seeing my hyper slow start, that makes absolutely all the sense in the world. Hopefully he only hits for like 30 or 60 instead of the full damage, but this is brutal. This is like the dream start versus a big fail. If I had knocked out that Vulpix, if I had taken that prize card, that could have made a difference. 3 item cards, right? That's good. 3 item cards. I mean, I have the Flowstone as well, so that's also good. Okay, that's an underwhelming turn for him. That is definitely an underwhelming turn for him. Okay, so I'm not gonna bother with the N. It sucks losing the Acerola yet again. I'm gonna put back the Wimpod and bench it. Cycling Golisopod is gonna be how I most likely win this, or try to win this. Okay, well, I did get the grass, right? But it's like, I get a hit, and then what? And then I have absolutely no follow-up, whilst losing a bunch of resources. I am drawing extremely poorly this game. Extremely poorly. Alright. Not to 22 cards, but I have very few resources left. I do have some top decks, but I'm also down researches. Top decks that help me, my 1 TCE, which I know the other one is gone, right? I know the other one is gone, so my 1 TCE ends. I have 1 Acerola, I have 2 VS Seekers, so I have a decent amount of outs, but it's still not great. It's certainly not great. Oh, that right there, that is a best friend N. That right there, Diego, that is a BFF N. Oh my god, what? Are you kidding me? What? I mean, I have Sycamore now, sure, but look at everything I'm gonna lose. Like, all of my Garp line is now gone. Oh, jeez. Jeez Louise. He chose not to remove the Floatstone from the Golisopod, which is interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 item cards, but with no Trash Avalanche and no Trubbish inside. It's like he shouldn't be worried about it, honestly. Oh my gosh, this is brutal. This is actually brutal. I mean, now I'm definitely regretting benching this, but you never expect to draw this sort of hand, I feel. Okay. He's digging for the Acerola, I would imagine, right? He's hoping to hit Acerola or Lele into Acerola to heal the Guardy. 60 damage is obviously very underwhelming. So it's like, sure, we might be able, hopefully we'll be able to knock out this Gardevoir next turn. But that also means, like, we're out of Garbodors, basically. We're out of Garbodors. This is rough. This is absolutely very rough. Let's see, Via Seeker. Does he have Ace Roll already? No. Oh, he chooses to Twilight, okay. I mean, he doesn't know that I'm gonna get rid of the Trash Lunch, right? But that feels a little preemptive. Because I'm definitely not threatening with Garb anytime soon. Like, what resource do you actually want to get back? You know? I feel like that's a little preemptive on Diego's part. I feel like that's a little preemptive on Diego's part. Because I'm not threatening with Trash Lunch. I'm not threatening a Trash Lunch follow-up. Okay, so with that Grass Energy top deck, that means I have... Okay, I mean, I have to dig, right? I have to absolutely dig, and I'm gonna set up this guy. I have one Flowstone and one DCE as outs to actually get a KO this turn. So I'm not gonna attach. I'm not gonna attach that energy. Now I need Flowstone and Grass. Okay, but I do get this. Nice, 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 nice. So I think I GX, right? I think I GX to protect my Golisopod and my energy. And do I shut off abilities with a choice band? No, that doesn't seem great. Or do I KO with Armor Press? And then he does the math wrong. Huh. I could shut off abilities. What if I GX and shut off abilities? Is that good? And then just like promote this Golisopod. Because I still have my Guzmas. If he tried to like stall. So I think I'm gonna do that. GX KO. And then just go into the Coco. And let him have the price. Because I did price 2 DCs, so I could get a DC here. I also priced the Flowstone, which I just got. Okay. Not bad prices at all, for sure. Not bad prices at all. He promotes the Vulpix. So, yeah, he's gonna go Guzma. Oof. He's gonna go Guzma, knock out my Golisopod. Okay. I mean, that's fair. So now I go into this guy plus N, right? I think that makes sense. Hit for 120. I kind of want to Ultra Ball. I don't think I can afford to. Yeah, no. I don't want to set up the thing. That 30 damage now means he gets a knockout. It also means that if I get my Grass Energy, which I'm hoping I will, I can get this KO, right? Oof. That is a scary Gardevoir. The fact that I have 2 DCs priced and I can't threaten with Lele is also really bad. I have 3 Rainbows and 1 Grass. I think I priced a Rainbow, right? Yeah, and I didn't unlock any energy, so I have 3 Rainbows and 1 Grass as outs. I also have very few cards in the deck, so that's good. We see the Ultra Ball. What else does he discard? N and Guzma. Wow, really? So he's not gonna end, he must have something else. I wouldn't have minded the reshuffle off of N. Okay, fails it. Does that mean he has Field Blower? I think he priced 2 Ralts. Oh my god. What an N. I mean, what a VS Seeker. Okay. Oh, nice. I'm happy with that. I got a reshuffle for the energy, and that's a dead Gardevoir, right? So even if he finds Field Lore and stuff, that is a dead Gardevoir, now that I found the rainbow. Cool. Attack, KO plus N. We don't need much else. If I had knocked out that Vulpix, I would have the win in hand with the Guzma. But because I didn't, I don't have the win yet. But this is looking really good now. This is absolutely looking really good. The Battle of the Ends. And that is potentially very useful, for sure. Yeah, I really should stretch her. I really should stretch her. These, and maybe a Wimpod. In case I can ace roll at some point, somehow. I mean, I'm hoping I get a DCE, right? I have Guzma to chase down this guy, to prevent a Field Blower, to take away a Field Blower top deck. This gets me Ace Roll as well to potentially heal later on. Let me ask the Sycamore. Okay. So if he gets the energy and hits me, I can't KO him. He must have found energy, right? He absolutely must have found energy. Oh, but he also, okay. So if he hits me for 60, and he has a choice band. So 90, 100 now. So I think my play is now to Acerola. I think Acerola does the trick, and then I can go Flying Flip. Oh, he retreats. He didn't get the energy? What? Wow, that is brutal. That is absolutely brutal. Okay, so I think that's gonna be game. I'm gonna go DCE, right? Get the KO. Okay, I'm gonna Ultra Wall because I have Kuzma, right? He can never like clear his board. So I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna establish. I mean, I have Acerola, so I reckon the Wimpod, right? It's all about just sitting. And I have the Guzma still live, so I'm gonna end him. I have Guzma, I have Via Seeker. So even if he goes like Guzma stall, I have energy to retreat this guy, so I think I'm okay. I think I should be good. And I'm also gonna get possibly a DC off of my prize cards. No, it's a rainbow, that's fine. I think we did it. I think, so this is the second Worlds Rematch Finals that I do, and this is the second time we're gonna pull off the reverse result. This is the second time that we're gonna pull off the reverse result. If he finds DCE though, would that be a problem? He would hit me for 130 minus 20, 110. Okay, he did not find DCE. Oh, but he finds the Field Blower off of my N2-2. That is brutal. And I did not find Guzma or Acerola or Via Seeker. Oh, that is brutal that he found the Field Blower. I don't think you would have attached there. Like if you hit with DCE, you're in a fantastic spot. You would force me to retreat, right? You would absolutely force me to hard retreat. Now he's definitely not doing any damage. Yeah, now he's definitely not doing any damage to me, so I attack him, and I have 2 turns to top deck. One of my Guzmas, one of my Via Seekers. Why is he playing the Via Seekers preemptively? That I'm not understanding. Oh wait, he hasn't played a supporter. What am I saying? He's just trying to buy time. Okay, that's fair. That is fair. That is fair. The pro play is going to be top deck Acerola, and then I go Rainbow Energy, Acerola. Nope, I just get the Floatstone. Alright, so that's going to be the game. GG to Diego. Nice top deck I had. Guzma, Via Seeker, Acerola. Floatstone apparently has good top decks, so we were in a good spot. I'm pretty sure he priced two Ralts, so that's why he couldn't continue applying pressure, right? He had a solid setup, he established the Gardevoirs, but after those two Gardevoirs were gone, he could never heal with Acerola. So yeah, he committed a lot of energies to get those 1 KOs, but then that meant after he had taken the damage, he lost a lot of resources by losing those Gardevoirs, right? So big thanks to Diego for joining me today. Second World Finals match upset that we pull off. I reckon, right, that next month's video is pretty obvious as to who I should try and get. That upset is going to be incredibly difficult, right? Malamar versus Roark Garbodor is probably not going to happen, but we're going to try, right? We're certainly going to try. Thanks so much to everyone who tuned in. I really appreciate it. Please leave a like, it really helps out the video. Big thanks to Diego once again. Really good friend of mine. I've known him for almost as long as I've been playing Pokemon. Really cool guy, and obviously amazing player. He made the Players Cup Finals, right? So you'll be able to watch him next weekend in the Players Cup Finals streams, or in 2 weeks time, I'm not sure, by the time this video is published. And thank you so much. Keep tuning in to my channel. Plenty of things happening, and make sure you join our Sword and Shield tournament happening for the TABLEMON Challenge #1 on December 4th. If you want more information on the TABLEMON Challenge, you can check out the video that I posted a few weeks ago with all the information. Yeah? Thank you so much, and until next time. Bye-bye.